Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing stellarxlm, the future of blockchain. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well, only if you're interested. And folks, you can also check out the official Crypto Growth partners. For the exchange, we've got NXRA. You can follow the link in the description box below for rebates, discounts, offers, benefits, and lowest fees, so do check it out. And as far as the wallet is concerned, you can check out Decent. They've got their remarkable products, their biometric wallet, which has got an astonishing $30 off, and you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got a phenomenal $99 off, only if you follow the link in the description box below. Decent supports 3000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets, including Stellar. Anyways, let's see what's happening with Stellar in real time. What are the official handles saying? What the community is saying? So I wanted to share with you an interesting video over here. And I've pinpointed the point from where it is relevant. Look at this. Stellar, watch Lauren Thor chat with NYSE about what to expect from the future of blockchain. So before we play this video, let's first see what's happening with the community, and then we can come and watch this video together. So just a moment, let's see what's happening with the community. XLM is down 3.94% in the last 24 hours. You can see that the price is almost 42 cents over here. Okay, Lobster Stellar Wallet says that intern writing the ticker is XLM. Okay. It takes two to tango. XRP, XLM, both having wonderful use case, wonderful community. Yeah. Why I am selling XLM for Caspa? It is all Ripple's fault. Why Ripple's fault? I mean, yeah. Okay. So this is a sort of a Caspa post, Caspa shell. So Caspa is also a proof of work project. We've covered it. A lot of people like it. A lot of interesting projects in the space. We have to do our own due diligence or own research. We only should invest in the ones that we have true conviction in, that's for sure. So yeah, you can check it out. XLM rally is imminent. If it is quickly, it could start today. Short-term target still 80 cents. Look at this. Yeah. 42 cents at the moment. If the price goes up, we can see 80 cents soon. By the way, let's watch this video as well, because a lot of you might say that, yeah, we only cover the positive sides and leave alone the negatives. So in this post, Noti says that why I am selling XLM for Caspa. Let's see what this video is all about. Let's check this out as well, because we cover both sides of the coin, as you know it.
Okay, so a lot of people are wondering, am I completely out of XLM? No, I have long-term holdings, but I am, for this bull run, completely in Caspa, right? So any coins that I was planning to hold for this bull run and maybe longer, that's all into Caspa. It's a massive holding into Caspa. XLM, yes, positions did get sold. The reason that happened is because it's not performing as well as I'd like to see against XRP. The problem is Ripple's out here bribing politicians. They're doing everything they can, and I think it's very corrupt. And I think what's going to come out here, what we see with Ripple, is going to be absolutely insane. I think there's going to be a movie made out of all this corruption that's going on, because they were supporting Kamala before Trump, and then Trump won, and now they want to switch up. So there's a lot of corruption going on, and they're trying to remove Bitcoin as the standard and try to get and sneak in some other assets in there like XRP, and it's very criminal. I don't know what's going to happen. Trump could end up playing into this, and we could see XRP, XLM, HBAR, these US-based coins pushed up. That can happen, but for my ethos, my ethics, I think fair launched, proof of work, Caspa is the best. Fair launch, it has to be. It has to be fair launched for me at this point to feel comfortable with it. And I think a lot of Bitcoin maxis, which is where the real money is going to move into Caspa to compete against XRP, because Caspa is able to do better than XRP when it comes to security, scalability, and most of all, decentralization and the distribution of tokens, which we know Ripple holds most of them and just dumps on everybody. So that's the story, guys. I love XLM, but we need this Ripple corruption to end, I think, before we can go forward in a massive way.
So we can decipher a lot of points from this video. This is sort of a post in which people say that, yeah, fair launched coins are indeed better, and Caspa is fair launched, so it is obviously it has a better distribution, and in the future it's going to be much more fairer. But if you look at the history of BTC at the moment, it is also manipulated. It also has it is in the hands of some giants at the moment, obviously financial giants. So when we talk about Ripple, HBAR, or these other projects, the decentralized maxis, obviously they say that these projects will be the one that will be that would be truly centralized, and people, the institutions are going to be manipulating it, and a lot of different stuff. So this depends. This is a debate that has persisted since a very long time. As far as Ripple or XLM is concerned, it obviously depends on the use case and the usage that the utility which these projects will provide in the future. It is all dependent on that. If the demand exists and these institutions, obviously it is a project that is focused on enterprises and the enterprise use case. If the institutions, banks, they use it for cross-border remittance, if there is a real-world utility, a use case, then obviously the demand will increase, and it is going to be used. Despite it being, it is debatable that if it is centralized or not. It depends. The supply depends that, yeah, how much supply is going to be allocated over the course of years. And even a lot of Caspa, those that are against Caspa, or those that are fighting Caspa, or those that do not believe in Caspa say that it does not have smart contracts, it does not support, does not have good TPS at the moment. So these are all blocks. It all depends on which block you are a part of. In my opinion, like stock market, you've seen there are multiple projects and businesses. Let's hope that even if a project is proof of stake, proof of work, if it is targeting enterprises, if it is targeting the retail, if it is fair distributed, if it has ICO, let's hope that the good projects ultimately have good use cases that ultimately results in a mass adoption, first and foremost, and secondly, that we need good projects to thrive despite it being proof of work, proof of stake, for this industry to be taken seriously. To be honest, we need mature projects in the top 1000. Even at the moment, we're seeing memes here and there and shill coins. Let's hope that mature projects, be it Caspa, be it XRP, despite the differences, despite so many despite people having to support opposite blocks, let's hope they all make it in the end and they mature this industry, they legitimize this industry. That's what we can say. As far as Stellar is concerned, you can see that a lot of these higher ups, these giants, are interested in it. Due to projects like Stellar and XRP or Ripple, these financial institutions are now interested in the use case of blockchain. We shouldn't take this away from them, that's for sure. Look at this. Let's see what we're talking about. This is New York Stock Exchange, I think, yeah, NYSE. So yeah.
Welcome back to NYC TV Live, everyone. I'm Kristen Scholler here in studio at the Stock Exchange. The future of blockchain and cryptocurrency has been a hot topic at the World Economic Forum this week. My colleague Trinity Chavez sat down with the chief of staff of a nonprofit.
You can see World Economic Forum covers crypto, and to be honest, they're interested in projects like Stellar, Ripple, and the use cases, obviously, the ones that can provide real-world use case and benefit the financial institutions. So let's see what this is all about.
To talk this very topic, let's take a look.
My biggest takeaway from this week is really that crypto is good for business, and there's a lot of optimism and momentum around sort of what can come next for the crypto and blockchain industry. And we've seen that both, on the institutional front, that institutions now are looking to move on chain and do tokenized funds and see the benefits of that. One thing that I heard this week, is Jenny Johnson from Franklin Templeton was talking about how in asset management industry, costs have gone up in the last 10 years, up 80%, and revenues have come down 15%, and how they're thinking about blockchain to really help bridge that gap and find, efficiency, lower cost, an always on market operation. And when we think about it on Stellar, institutions can process 50,000 transactions for just $120, whereas traditionally they're paying $1 per transaction, and that costs $50,000. So, I think there's a lot of, what I've heard a lot this week is just enthusiasm and optimism about where the industry is going and how good it can be for business and different use cases. And, excitement about a friendlier regulatory environment that's going to enable that.
And what are some of the latest announcements that we can expect within the crypto space?
I think what you can expect, is that more institutions like Franklin Templeton are going to get in the space now. I think, there's been some hesitance because they haven't really known what the regulatory environment might look like for them. And, you don't want to dive into something when you're a regulated financial institution without really understanding that environment. So I think now recognizing that that door is maybe going to open and there'll be more opportunities, I think we can expect a lot of financial institutions to start taking advantage of that. I also think we're going to hear a lot more because, Brian Armstrong from Coinbase was talking about this on stage. Danelle, our CEO, was talking about this on stage. Just really the impact we're going to see with stable coins. Stablecoin market cap today, I just was looking it up this morning, is 220 billion. And I think there's also just a recognition from leaders and stakeholders across the world, actually, about how crypto and stablecoin powered payments have the potential to really empower the global majority. And there's a real world need for that tech. And I think we can expect a lot more folks figuring out how they're going to deploy stablecoins to enable a lot of those payment use cases that make it way more affordable to send money cross borders, and that's going to create efficiency by finalizing transactions faster, and that can be interoperable in that global way, that really enhances our financial system.
And as this new administration continues to make its way into the crypto space and has been crypto friendly, what are we seeing coming out from a regulatory perspective? What are you seeing there on the ground?
We don't have specifics yet, so that's why I'm mostly saying it's a lot of optimism about what's going to happen next. But I think the discussion is that, with the incoming administration, I think folks feel that there's going to be more regulatory clarity on, what is a security, us, finally maybe having stablecoin legislation in the United States that will really help innovators, confidently engage and build, whether that be an individual developer or, a big multinational enterprise. And I think, what also has been, because what's kind of special about this conference and this time here in Davos is it's really a huge group of global stakeholders. And I think folks were waiting for the United States to take the lead. And I think there's a lot of, feeling and optimism that now that we have this incoming administration that is a lot more supportive of crypto and kind of what it can do, that the U.S. will finally be in that position to lead on all these fronts, and ultimately what that can do for the U.S. dollar, and, those use cases we're talking about for bridge currencies and USD-backed stablecoins. So I think, I don't know, but if I had to say, I think my hope is the first thing that we're going to see is stablecoin legislation in the United States, because I think that was something, that was kind of recurrent in the conversation here about just how valuable that's going to be for the United States.
And what challenges do you see for institutional adoption of tokenized assets, and how is Stellar addressing them?
I think it really has been the past 4 years, and in the administration, some of the engagements with the SEC, I think, have been complicated. It's been hard to know really where financial institutions can play when you're talking about tokenization. And I think now that this potentially is going to change, and the SEC leadership is going to change, and we're going to see, sort of just a different tone. I think that's a signal that financial institutions can engage. I think what we at the Stellar Development Foundation have always tried to do and will continue to do is just to be, a partner in education for regulators and policymakers to make sure they understand what the tech is capable of. And really kind of maybe dismiss some of those concerns or hesitations that might, be the blockers to being able to adopt it and getting the kinds of legislation and regulations we need in place to really grow and make our financial system more effective and efficient.
Great to get that insight from Davos at the World Economic Forum, of course, with Stellar Foundation and my colleague Trinity Chavez. Well, stay with us, because up next we will count you down to the market open behind me and share more about today's bell ringer, as its stock is set to open in an IPO today.
So folks, what do you guys think about stellarxlm being the future of blockchain? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.